Hey guys, welcome to Happy Wax TV. So I'll try and get through this as quick as I can because I got a couple things I want to talk about. First is just some channel changes. Nothing huge, but I picked up a copyright strike and it pissed me off. Just a little history on my channel here. A lot of you already know this because I talk about it all the time, but for those who are new, I had my old channel taken down about a year and a half ago, maybe. For terms of service violation, whatever the hell that means. I mean, if you go on their YouTube's terms of service, it could be a million different things. So anyways, I started this new channel. Everything's been going smoothly. I do think I know what it was on the old channel. I used to do these segments called classic clips, and basically I didn't talk in them. I wasn't even in them. I just took pieces of old horror movies that I liked, like clips, and then just showed that piece. And that was probably wrong to do, because that material is not mine anyways, and that's just me learning. So I'm thinking that's what got my channel taken down, but I still don't know to this day what the exact reason was. But whatever, I'm past it. This channel, the new one, has been growing really fast. I can't say thank you enough to all you guys for helping this channel grow. I try and pump out at least a couple videos a week, sometimes more. It just depends on how busy I am at work and stuff like that. But anyways, I like when I do my reviews, I like to do movie reviews the way I like to watch movie reviews, and there's not a lot of channels that do it. I don't know if they don't have the editing software or they're just afraid to get copyright strikes. And believe me, nowadays on YouTube, I can't fucking blame them. But I like to watch, like when I'm watching someone do a review, I like it. It just kind of changes it up a bit when they have like video clips of the movie they're talking about, or even just pictures. And that's how I try and do mine. Every once in a while, I'll throw in a video clip of the scene I'm talking about or something like that. And I mean, most of the time you can just get it from the trailer. You can just piece it together and slow the clip down. And you guys know how I do my video reviews and stuff like that. And for my trailer reviews, I'm not a reaction channel. Like, I don't react to the trailer. I think, honestly, I think trailer reactions are stupid, because honestly, nobody acts like that when they watch a fucking trailer, unless you're like a 3-year-old. So trailer reactions to me are stupid, but I do like to show the trailer. And honestly, when I say I'm watching the trailer with you guys for the first time, that's when I'm watching that trailer on the screen there is the first time I've watched it, and then I talk about it after. But you guys know how I do it, and then I show it on my laptop after the fact. I just repeat it. So, but anyways, this copyright strike I got was for a movie I did called The Hole in the Ground, and I think I know what it was because I did a trailer review and nothing came of it. And then I did a couple weeks later, I did a movie review for it. And at the beginning of that movie review, I actually showed a piece of the movie where the old lady's smashing her head against the car. And I actually took that piece from the movie. I didn't use it from the trailer. So, and I'm thinking that's what it was, because it wasn't the music that I put in the video. Usually I play like some sort of heavy metal or something like AC/DC or something in the background, but I didn't even have any music in that video. But I'm thinking it was that clip. So anyways, I don't want to get any more copyright strikes. So for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use like pieces from the trailer, and maybe not even those, just pictures of the movie as I'm talking along doing a review. So just in case, I don't want anyone, the reason I'm saying this is because I don't want anyone thinking I'm cheaping out or getting lazy, because I'm not. And God knows there's enough review channels out there that are fucking lazy, because they're almost unwatchable. Some of them it boggles my mind, and I'm not going to name any names, how these guys even have the viewer count that they do. It's just because, I don't know, it's mind boggling. But I mean, there's so many good horror channels out there, like Queenie Todd's, Victoria Beckons, the horror show. Like, I mean, there's a ton. I'm not, you know what I mean? But then you come across these other ones, and it's just like all they do is they just talk and they just show nothing. I don't get it. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. But I like to watch reviews like I would piece my reviews together. So, anyways, copyright strike. And I'll tell you what really pissed me off about the copyright strike was it was manually detected. That just fucking irked me to no end, because some asshole was sitting behind a desk somewhere and watched my video and manually sent YouTube the legal copyright. It wasn't the YouTube bots, you know what I mean, that caught it. It was, and my videos, and you know what? I tried to argue it, and YouTube said, you know, it's probably better that you don't, because they could take you to court over it. And I got thinking to myself, you know what, like at the end of it, they can go fuck themselves. Not YouTube, but these idiots that took that requested the takedown, because I'll fight it in court. But then I got thinking about it. You know what? Why bother? Because I don't monetize my channel anyways. So I don't use YouTube to make money. I could fight it in court. I could pay my bills, no problem. But at the end of the day, I just remove the videos and that's it. So, and then I got looking at these other channels talking about it, and I mean they were pissed off too, because there was these manual detections going on. So, and you try and email these bozos, you know, to say, listen, my video falls under fair use. I mean, I talk about, I critique, I educate, you know, that's all fair use. I can use their videos to no end. And it's not like I'm showing the whole fucking movie. We're just showing clips. And I even gave the goddamn movie a good review, for Christ's sakes, and they still took it down. So, but it was some, I don't know, some Polish company I've never even heard of before. So I don't know how that works. I don't even think they were involved in the movie, but I emailed them and I let them know what I thought about their actions, and, you know, no response. I didn't expect one after what I fucking said to them, but it is what it is. So, but anyways, and it's sad because it happens a lot, but like a lot of the videos I do don't allow me to monetize them anyways, but I don't care because I don't monetize my videos. So, but if you get a copyright strike, like, you know, whatever, just if you don't want to, you know, me to make any money off the video, that's fine by me. I don't make a living off of YouTube. So just demonetize it and you take the money for yourself. If you're a producer or a director or whatever, then monetize it and make money off the views. I don't give a fuck. I make enough money, you know, through my other businesses. So anyways, whatever. That's a bit of a rant. So copyright strike. Yeah, so I'm going to just tweak my reviews a little bit just till this stupid copyright strike goes, because you have to wait 3 fucking months for it to get taken off. So yeah, so just going to tweak it a little bit, and then that way I don't get another one. Because if you get 3 strikes, you're gone. So I don't want to pick another one up, because then I'll be sweating it. Because I don't want to have to restart a new channel and do all this over again. So even though I think most of you would join, you know what I mean? That would be awesome. But anyways, whatever. I just like talking to the group, and the more people we have in it is awesome. So I just don't want this channel to get taken down is what I'm getting at. So anyways, that out of the way, there's my little rant about copyright strikes and these manual friggin' detections. I don't know. It just pissed me off. Some bozo's sitting behind a desk doing this, and it just irks me. So anyways, let's get on with the Blu-ray and DVD haul. So, okay, I have to admit to you guys, I have a fucking addiction. I just got it in the last couple of months. And I'll tell you, I can't, God honestly, I've never listened to this stuff before, but I'm so addicted to listen to movie commentaries. It's just, I can't stop. It's so fucking awesome. You learn so much more about the movie hearing, you know, some of the actors or the director or whoever like talk over the movie as it's playing. And it's fucking great. So, I mean, and a lot of my collection is mostly Blu-rays. So I don't, and okay, so here's the thing, and don't tell anybody this. So I have a DVD player in the front mount of my truck. So so I can put DVDs in it and well, I guess watch them, but also listen to them, which is what I do while I'm driving. And I do a lot of driving with my daughter. We travel all over the place for beach volleyball and soccer. So, but these commentaries are great because the movie's playing, which is fine. But I mean, you can listen to it and you can hear these directors talk. I mean, it's fucking awesome. And so anyways, I went out and bought, like, I've been buying all these DVDs and stuff because a lot of my collection is Blu-rays. So my DVD player in my truck won't play Blu-rays, it just plays DVDs. So I've had to restock my collection. So, because out of all the thousands of movies I have, the majority of them are Blu-rays. So I guess I should have checked that before I bought the DVD player a couple years ago to see if it played Blu-rays, but it only has DVDs. So I've restocked my DVD collection. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I picked up so far. The guys at The Beat Goes On are fantastic. They always put movies aside for me. I mean, get stuff in for me right away. It's awesome. So I really want to say thanks to The Beat Goes On in London. You guys are fantastic, and I probably wouldn't have probably half of my collection if it wasn't for those guys. So anyways, okay. So, and also too, if there's any digital copies in here, I'll check as I'm talking. and I will flash them up on the screen, and you guys are more than welcome to them. Obviously, it's first come, first serve, because I think you can only download it once. So, but anyways, okay. So first movie, Land of the Dead. I would probably say George. Well, we all know who George Romero is. I mean, he's the godfather of the zombie movies. God, rest in peace. And this is the fourth movie in his series. I would say this is probably the last good movie that he made in the zombie series. I can't remember what the other ones were called beyond this movie, but they weren't. I think it was Diary of the Dead, and then he made one more. They weren't very good, but this one I thought was really good. And then obviously Night, Dawn, and Day are obviously classics. So, but so this is the DVD, and the reason I bought it was, again, for the commentary, and it's got it's actually really cool because it's got George Romero on it, the late George Romero, and then not Tom Savini, one of the producers is also giving commentary on this too. So I can't remember what the fella's name is, but it's pretty cool just to listen talk about this movie and how it was made and some of the things they had to go through. Another movie that I definitely picked up was Aliens. I'm still waiting on my copy of Alien because I want to hear Ridley Scott's commentary. But this commentary is awesome because it's got tons of people in it. Got the late Bill Paxton. He's talking on it. Just a bunch of people are. Let me see if I can find who's all in this. James Cameron, his wife Gail Ann Hurd, Stan Winston does commentary on this. Who else? Michael Biehn, Lance Hendrickson, Jeanette Goldstein, Carrie Henn. Like there's tons of people talking on the commentary on this. And I've actually this is when I got this. This is one of the first ones I watched or listened to, and it was fantastic to hear them talk about this movie because it's such a great movie. But Aliens, man, if you haven't heard the commentary on this, it's absolutely fantastic. Shaun of the Dead. I think I have like 6 versions of this, but they're all Blu-ray. So I went out and bought the DVD, and it's pretty cool because Simon Pegg is giving the commentary on this with Edgar Wright, and I mean they're laughing and joking and talking about all the scenes through this. It's pretty awesome. So again, I mean the special features on this are awesome. The movie itself is fantastic, but the commentary is why I bought this now, and it's fucking awesome. Another movie I haven't I have it on Blu-ray, but I don't have the DVD or the commentary. Is Zombieland, and commentary's got Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Ruben Flesher are doing the commentary on this one. And I thought, you know what, why not? Because they're finally putting the sequel out to this movie. I think later is it this year or early next year? I'm not sure, but Zombieland 2 definitely is in the works with the entire returning original cast, which is awesome. So it's nice to hear them talk about this movie in the commentary. It is fantastic. If you guys don't know, I love heavy metal. There's my giant poster of it when I showed the actual movie at the University of Western Ontario with Carlo so many years ago. But I have this on DVD. I have it on Blu-ray. I actually have a beta copy and a VHS copy. But every time I see this movie, I buy it. I tell you, it's people always. Whenever I talk to people about this movie, they say they can never find it to buy it. You know what I mean? So anytime I see a physical copy, I always buy it. Doesn't matter. I don't even know how many fucking copies of this I own. I love this movie. This is in my top 3 of favorite movies all time. And also this has commentary on it, which I have not listened to yet, but I definitely will. So we should probably do a Let's Talk Horror about this movie, because really this movie is fantastic and iconic. Heavy metal. If you haven't seen it yet, please do yourself a favor and watch it. Another movie that I picked up is called It Stains the Sand Red. I did a review for this, trailer review for this movie about a year ago, and maybe a little bit. It was on my old channel. So, I mean, I did the review, but it got taken down. But I have heard nothing but good things about this flick, and it was sitting there the other day when I was in the shop, so I grabbed it, and I'm actually going to watch it in the next day or two with Axe, and we're going to do a movie review on it. But just, I mean, the write-ups it's getting, deserves to be held in high regard, or in as high regard as Romero's original zombie trilogy. The most original zombie movie since 28 Days Later. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say I agree with them, but I'll definitely be doing a review for this movie and let you know what I think of it. And then, okay, so Dawn of the Dead. I'm actually listening to this commentary now in my truck. It was one of the ones I put in today. Now, this is the remake, okay, and I mean, with every ounce of my soul, wanted to hate this movie when I heard they were when they were making this by Zack Snyder and stuff. I just, because I love Dawn of the Dead. It is my favorite, like the original one, the George Romero one. It is my number one movie of all time. It's probably the only movie I've watched, I can honestly say, probably close to 1,000 times. I know that sounds kind of over-exaggerated, but I'll tell you, this movie, Heavy Metal, and the original Dawn of the Dead, every day when I would come home from school, these were in my VHS player playing. It was either Heavy Metal or it was Dawn of the Dead, just nonstop. Even when I was playing Nintendo and PlayStation 1 back in the day, these were always on my other TV playing. I just love these fucking movies. I can probably say I've seen Jaws probably as much as I've seen, the original Dawn and Heavy Metal. But anyways, I just wanted so badly to hate this movie when it came out, and I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, it took me a while to warm up to it, but I didn't hate it. And the more I watch it, and actually now that I'm listening to Zack Snyder actually do commentary on this movie, I've got a newfound respect for it, and it's really not that bad. But I'm still not a fan of running zombies, and I never will be, which this has in it. But I mean, really, this Dawn of the Dead remake is actually really good. And if you want to put it in comparison to all the Day of the Dead remakes, which I tell you are utter bullshit, like they're I've not seen one that I've liked. So at least Zack Snyder did it the right way with this Dawn of the Dead remake. So good for him. What else we got here? I saw this movie when it came to the theater, Atomic Blonde. I thought it was fucking great. I can't really remember the whole gist of the movie because it's been a while since I've seen it. But I know I did enjoy it, so I picked it up. Nothing crazy going on with the disc. There's like two. It's got the DVD and the Blu-ray inside. Pretty cool cover. It's also got a digital copy available, which is right here. So I will give it to you guys. And I'll flash that up on the screen there. So the first one to download that code is can own this movie on digital. So a little bit of a giveaway. I think there's a couple other ones in here too that have the digital giveaway or the digital copies as well. But yeah, Atomic Blonde. I'm a big fan of Charlize Theron, and James McAvoy is fucking great in anything he does. So I'll definitely be watching that one again. I can't remember if I did this Blu-ray or not. The last Blu-ray haul I did. It's Uncle Drew. When I was in Mississippi State with my daughter to tour the university campus there for her soccer. We went to the theater and watched this movie. And I didn't even know what the fuck it was. She just asked me if I wanted to go see a movie, and I said, sure. She said, can we see Uncle Drew? And I was like, okay, I don't know what that is. Man, I fucking had tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard when this movie was playing. So if you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor. It's not a horror movie, it's a comedy, but man, oh man, it's fucking great. Okay, what else here? Alien versus Predator. Okay, so you know what? There are a ton of people that do not like this movie. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm the only person that I love this fucking movie. I don't know how you can't. There's so many shitty Predator movies out there, and there's so many shitty Alien movies out there. Like, anything beyond the second Alien is fucking garbage. It really is. And then, I mean, the last Predator movie was terrible. I don't know. I just love this movie. Now, don't get me wrong. The second one, Alien versus Predator 2, is utter garbage. But this one here, I thought was fucking great. And again, the reason I bought it was for the commentary. It's got Lance Hendricks in it, which is why I bought it. And then who else is in this? I think the director Paul W.S. Anderson. He's in it as well. And then also Santa Lathan, she's the main star as well. She's in it too, and their commentary is fantastic. I mean, again, you learn so much more listening to these guys talk about the movie as it's playing. Like, it's fantastic. I love it. Another movie here, Dunkirk. This thing, okay, so I know it's not in the theaters anymore, and I hope you guys all saw this movie in the theater. Hopefully in IMAX, because the scene where the planes are flying over the beach is reason enough, with Tom Hardy flying that plane, is reason enough to see this fucking movie. But it is so good. I'm not much on history. I don't know a lot about it. I don't pretend to know a lot about it. I know nothing about the wars and all that sort of stuff. I don't educate myself in that sort of stuff. So, but you know, I do like the movies, and I thought this one was fucking brilliantly shot, and it's just an overall fucking good movie. It's got a picture of them getting onto the boat there as they're being bombed. Like I felt so bad for the people in this movie to have to go through that bullshit. It was ridiculous. But anyways, digital copy time, because there's one in here, so I will have absolutely no problem giving that to you guys. So again, first come, first serve. You can have the digital copy of Dunkirk. But yeah, this is definitely a movie that needs to be seen in the theater if you had the chance to. It was so fucking good. So I loved it. I thought it was great. What else? Okay, I can't remember if I did this movie in my last haul. I get so many piles sitting there. I just kind of grab the stuff I don't think I've talked about. But A Quiet Place, this movie is fucking fantastic. And no, it's not the fucking same as The Bird Box, or The Bird Box is not the same as this movie like so many people fucking say it is. Just because in this movie you can't make noise, in The Bird Box you can't fucking look at the creatures, but that's the only... Everything else is fucking different, and it's mind-boggling what people say. It was like, oh, they're the same fucking movie. And I'm like, no, they're not. No, they are not even anywhere fucking close to the same fucking movie. But if I had to pick one, I would pick this movie, A Quiet Place, because it really is fucking awesome. And they just signed on. John Krasinski just signed on to direct the second movie, and I believe he is going to be one of the writers on it as well. So who he starred as the father, for those of you who don't know in this movie. He also wrote this movie, and he also directed it, and it is fucking fantastic. It was one of my favorite movies last year. It is so fucking good. What else? Another movie that I loved, and so did everybody else, thank God, because I thought it was fucking fantastic, was Mad Max Fury Road. Even though it should be called... Well, you know what? It is called... I thought it should be called Furiosa and Mad Max, but I guess they put Fury Road in there, maybe short form for Furiosa, because Charlize Theron, in my opinion, is the main character in this movie, and Mad Max is a secondary character. You know, whatever. It is what it is. Some people didn't like that, but overall, this movie is fucking fantastic. And I'll tell you something. The special features on this DVD and the Blu-ray too, which I own, but the commentary is cool too. It's amazing how many fucking how much of this movie is practical. It's mind-boggling. You know what I mean? Like, I thought seeing some of those scenes, it would have been like CG'd cars and explosions, which some of the explosions are, but they just add to the explosion. Like, there is so much practical in this movie. I had like a new found respect for that flick, because it really is fucking good. Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. Other than The Wrath of Khan, this is my favorite Star Trek movie. I fucking love this movie. It's one of those movies where I could play it and then play it again and play it again. I love it. I fucking love the story. And it's funny because, like, I mean, The Voyage Home, I can't remember the other ones, but there were not a very, like, even the original Star Trek movie, I guess it's okay. But, I mean, The Wrath of Khan kicked ass. Search for Spock was okay. The Voyage Home was just absolutely fucking horrible. But this movie, I mean, was killer. I love this. This is my second favorite Star Trek movie, even with the new ones. I love this movie. And the commentary on it, again, the commentary is killer. It's just awesome to hear, you know, Leonard Nimoy's on this, you know, William Shatner. Like, it's just to hear them talk about the movie as it plays. It's just, I don't know, man. It's addicting, and I fucking love it. And I love this movie. So if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and watch it, because it's so fucking good. Another movie, I have multiple copies of this in my collection. Underworld. I don't have this steelbook, and you guys know how I love my steelbooks. And this is the complete entire collection. So I could not buy this. It was just sitting there, and I had to have it. And I love my steelbooks. And the front cover is awesome too. I really love... I'm not going to pull all my steelbooks out and show you, but I love when they have the hand-drawn kind of cartoony covers. It's just, I don't know, it just looks fucking cool. So I bought this right away, and it has a digital giveaway for the entire collection. So if you want to own the entire Underworld collection, if you are the first person to enter that code in, you can own it. So there you go. Huge fan. I know they weren't all good, but the majority of them were pretty fucking good. So I love it. Okay, another movie I cannot get enough of, and this is in my top 10 movies of all time, is Predator, the original one, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is the DVD. Again, I own multiple copies of this. I have Blu-ray. I actually have this on VHS. Multiple Blu-rays. I had a DVD copy, but I didn't have this version because the copy I had didn't have the commentary on it. But this one does, so it's like a double disc. One's the DVD, one's the special features, and the special features have commentary by Arnold Schwarzenegger and then John McTiernan, who is a fucking amazing director. I wish he would have come back after, especially seeing. Sorry about that. My camera shut off. That's the thing with Canon cameras is after a half an hour, 30 minutes, they automatically shut off. I haven't figured out how to get around that yet. So, yeah, anyways, I don't know exactly where I was, but the Predator, the commentary on here has Arnold Schwarzenegger and John McTiernan. And I was saying that I wish John McTiernan would come back and do a Predator movie and do this franchise justice. I mean, Robert Rodriguez, Predators wasn't too bad, but this last one that Shane Black did, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I hated it. There's some people out there that like it, but I mean, the box office numbers don't lie, and it fucking tanked. So, I mean, thanks Shane Black. You may have ruined the franchise for the rest of us because I don't think they're going to be making another Predator movie anytime soon. So, because the numbers on it were fucking terrible. But anyways, okay, moving right along. So Night of the Living Dead, this is the 30th anniversary edition. I have this movie on Blu-ray, but I don't have it on DVD, but I went and bought it because it has fucking commentary with John Russo and then Bill Heinzman, who I actually think just passed away yesterday or the day before. I believe, and don't quote me, but I believe he was the news broadcaster on the TV in the original one. I'm pretty sure I just saw that he passed away, but he's on here talking, and then Russ Steiner and a couple other people. But yeah, this is a great fucking movie. I mean, this is the movie that started it all, really, as far as I'm concerned, for zombies and their popularity. And I mean, it's great, and I haven't listened to the commentary on here yet, but I will be, and I can hardly wait for it. So, Night of the Living Dead 30th Anniversary Edition. I have multiple copies of this movie, but not this particular DVD, so I own it now because it has the commentary. And then these two, okay, so I have like a lot of copies of the original Dracula and the original Frankenstein, but I do not have these versions. I mean, I have these guys up here, you know, the classics, and then I have the Blu-ray Universal Monsters, and then DVDs in here somewhere of them and stuff. But I've never even seen these fucking covers before. And I know my camera's not going to do it justice. I'll see if I can take a picture of these up close. But they're so fucking cool looking. It's almost like they're bound in leather. It's just, it's fantastic. I mean, the front cover of Frankenstein, it's a 75th anniversary edition. I mean, it's just fucking fantastic looking. But the cover of this is why I bought it. And it has commentary, which is the other reason. But these two movies, like Dracula and Frankenstein, it's amazing. It looks like it's honestly bound in leather. It's fucking cool. I've never seen these before. So, and it's cool too. Like I said, they both have commentary over top the movies, which is fucking amazing. So I'll be watching these for sure with the commentary. Maybe I'll even do a Let's Talk Horror on them, because these are definite classics and they need to be talked about. So I'm trying to find the other Universal original monsters too. I'm sure they have Invisible Man and one for the Wolf Man, and Creature from the Black Lagoon and the Mummy. But I haven't found them yet. But if they're out there, I will definitely be looking for them and picking them up. So those were a really good find. What else? Well, hey, look at this. I didn't even know this was in here. Dawn of the Dead. This is my favorite movie of all time. Again, I don't even know how many fucking copies of this I own. I have beta versions, VHS versions, which VHS copies right there. I have a beta version. I have multiple DVD versions. This is probably the 6th DVD of this I own, and I have a bunch of Blu-rays that I own too. And actually, there's a company from the UK releasing a new version of this Dawn of the Dead with even more special features and commentary and a whole bunch of stuff. I can't remember what they're called. Their company's called, but I was reading about it on Bloody Disgusting there a week ago. So I'll be getting that version too. I just, anytime, it's kind of like heavy metal. Anytime I see this movie, doesn't matter where or how much or whatever, I just buy it. It's again, I can't believe how people say to me they cannot find physical copies of this fucking movie. So anytime I see it and it's just sitting there, I pluck it up because I just want to own the motherfucking thing. And it has commentary on it with, again, the late George Romero and Tom Savini. And George Romero's wife is, she's one of the commentators on here too. It's fucking great. And I have listened to this commentary, and I actually listened to it 4 times over and over again. It's so fucking good to hear these guys talk about this movie, and even Tom Savini is like, it's amazing to hear him talk about the work he did on this movie. And he just came on as a makeup artist, and look, he's one of the stars in this movie doing stunts and all sorts. It's funny to hear him talk about it because he had no idea that movie would lead to doing all those extra things, and they fucking love it, man. They just, you never hear any doubt in his voice or anything. It's like anything needed to be done, Tom Savini fucking did it, man. It was awesome. So anyways, and I have not seen this movie, so don't hold it against me. I own it now, so I will be watching it, but it's Wes Craven's The Last House on the Left. I know this thing is a classic, and I'm supposed to be a horror guy, but I have not seen this movie. But I definitely will be watching it, and lo and behold, this has a fucking commentary on it. But it's just jam-packed full of stuff. It's got the movie, it's got the Blu-ray, it's got a whole disc full of special features. I mean, this thing is fucking killer. So I will definitely be watching it and doing a review on it. And then inside, the booklet there is these cool things too. They're like postcards from scenes of the movie, which are pretty cool. A lot of collector's editions have these, different scenes, and I can't even really comment on them because I haven't seen the fucking movie yet, which I know is terrible. So please feel free to rip me a new one in the comment section for not watching this. But yeah, it's got these cool postcards, and then also there's a booklet, which is cool. It has a whole bunch of, like all these booklets do, it's all full of pictures and commentary from the director and stuff like that, write-ups on scenes and all that sort of stuff. So this is a great find. I'm glad I now own this so I can watch it and see how awesome it is, because everybody's talks about it, and when they talk about the classics, that one usually gets brought up. So okay, speaking of classics, I'll do this really quick. I saw this, they held this one for me. This is on Blu-ray. Hopefully this doesn't make too much noise. I'm just going to move this over here. Okay, so Ben-Hur. This thing is a fucking classic if there ever was one. It's Charlton Heston. So, I mean, this guy makes some fucking killer movies. I think, actually, one of my favorite Charlton Heston movies is Soylent Green. I fucking love that movie. Actually, we should do a review on that for one of our retro reviews. It's been a while since I've seen it, but every time I think of Charlton Heston, I always think of Soylent Green and just how good that movie is. I know it was Planet of the Apes and a whole bunch of other movies, but for some reason, whenever his name pops up, the first movie that it comes to is Soylent Green. So, anyways, it comes in this really cool box. This is the outside cover, and then if you turn it around, it's got the, what's in the box, the Blu-ray and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it comes in this really nice box, as most of this style of limited edition. Oh yeah, the other thing too, it's a limited edition. There was only 125,000 of these made, and I now own number 70,254. So I'm kind of somewhere in the middle there, maybe a little bit more. But anyways, that's the box, that's the cover, and then when you open it up, it has this booklet here. Let me just pop this out. So it's got a booklet with, look at that. Does it have the oh, that sucks. I thought if it had the digital copy, I'd give it to you guys, but it doesn't, unless it's in here in the bottom. I haven't seen it. So, but anyways, it comes with this booklet. Got these awesome pictures. It's funny too, watching interviews and stuff of the chariot scene and all the issues they had with it and how hard it was to do. But I mean, that was back in the day of practical effects, right? So it was pretty awesome. Like, I guess a lot of people got hurt during that scene too. So anyways, this is the booklet that it comes with. It's got lots of awesome stuff in here. It's just, I love this stuff, man. It's so good to have. So anyways, comes with that booklet. It's very nice. Spine's not even broken on it, so that's good. I didn't want to open it too much. And then yeah, we get into the to the Blu-ray collection. It's got another nice cover on it, or a Blu-ray bound, and then when you open it up, it's got some scenes in the movie, and then there's everything. It's got the a full disc, just with nothing but special features on it, and then it's got the 50th anniversary. Actually, there's 2 discs for the 50th anniversary in there, so that's awesome. I'm gonna definitely give those a watch on a weekend when I have some time on my hands, because I know it's a long fucking movie, but definitely worth watching. And then what else we got in here? Another booklet on the set of Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston's The Personal Journal of Charlton Heston. Well, holy shit, I didn't know this was in there. What is this? Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is cool. Again, I don't want to break the spine, so I don't want to open it up too much, but it's got like a little introduction, and then they've got Charlton Heston's day log with you know, how he planned his whole day during the whole shooting of this movie, and then it's got you know, stuff that he's done today and notes to himself. And wow, is that ever fucking cool? So it's almost like a day planner, Charlton Heston's personal day planner of all the stuff during the entire. Oh, look at that! You were invited to a very special screening in the MGM Theater, October 8th. Wow, that's November. Wow, that's crazy. So that's an actual guest screening that obviously he got, you know what I mean, to go see his movie or whatever for the screening. And then that's a photocopy of one of the original tickets. So wow, that's fucking cool right there too. Hopefully you guys can see that on screen. And then what else? Oh yeah, the Gala European premiere by Goldwyn, or Metro Goldwyn and Mayer, that for Ben-Hur. That's in here too. And that's not even that's a actual ticket. Wow, this thing's fucking chock full of good stuff. I hadn't looked at this before I saw you guys, or in front of the camera. And then at the end there, it's got pictures and stuff. Oh, that's a cool little booklet there. So wow, great stuff in that one. So a personal journal, and it's got the original tickets in there. Well, not the like original ones, but I mean photocopies of the original. That's fucking cool. So, anyways, okay, this video has gone on long enough, but yeah. So there's my collection. I will definitely have lots more now that I am extremely addicted to video commentaries. My DVD collection is definitely going to grow. But whatever, it is what it is. I think it's great, man. If you haven't listened to commentaries yet, if you think they're silly, or you just, I mean, it gives you a whole new outlook on movies that you may have grown up with, or even just ones you've seen in the theater, like A Quiet Place. I mean, listening to the actors and the director and the producers talk about the movie, and they give you all this background history and, like, you know, how maybe difficult scenes were to make and stuff like that. Like, it's absolutely fantastic to listen to them talk about their movie, and you know, it's I love it. It's great, and I've learned so much about movies I've seen numerous times, and it's like watching it for the first time again, having these guys talk about it. So it's fantastic. I don't know why I haven't listened to that stuff kind of before, but I am now. So I'll definitely be, when we do retro reviews, I'll definitely have you know, lots more personal information given from these guys off their commentary when I do my reviews. So it's great. So anyways, guys, that's it for now. This video has gone on way too fucking long. Yeah, so a few changes to the channel just because of the copyright strike. Nothing major, but just a little bit. And Blu-ray haul, DVD haul. Make sure you listen to those commentaries if they're offered on the disc you buy. Let me know what you think of this haul, guys. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Oh, one quick thing, too, if you stayed around to the end. I'm going to do this in another video, too, at the beginning. But I get a lot of people asking me about this Metropole golden ticket. And I don't have the bobbleheads. They're in my other studio. But years ago, I interviewed Shredda and Bobby Rhodes from the movie Demons. And they each had bobbleheads that they gave me. And also, they gave me a couple with these tickets, so that's where it came from. So they actually gave this to me when they were at Shockstock when I was interviewing them. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't want them to have them sign it just because I didn't want to mess up the front, and there was no sense signing the back because I'd never display it, right? Because it all has the front out. But they did sign the bobbleheads. But maybe during my next haul, I'll show you those because they're really fucking cool. So, anyways, guys, okay. video's gone on long enough. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And yeah, as always, stay scared.